Okay, I know Steam Next Fest is still going on right now, but there are 5 games I want to talk about that I'm enjoying right now that have been so much fun. Gonna start off with the first one called Tax Force, developed and published by Outsider Games. In the description says, hunt down tax evading billionaires and rebuild society in a hand-drawn action roguelike platformer inspired by 90s comic books. It looks so good. I had no idea about this game, but I got an email from the developers talking about it, and I started playing the demo. I was like, I'm totally sold. This definitely reminds me of some of the old school comic books that I've known and grown up with. It's really cool. I love the action beat 'em up style of this, where you are just jumping from place to place, hunting down all of these criminals, trying to collect the debt that they so rightfully owe. I wonder if this is how the IRS sees themselves when they're going around collecting our taxes. This is basically like if Judge Dredd was more about taxes than policing. So it's really cool. You have this very buff, muscular looking guy just going through beating the ever-loving mess out of people that owe these monies. What's interesting is at the end of each level is that you can affect the world by choosing either to collect the debt by shutting things down or helping rebuild society. And so the world will react to how you choose certain choices, which is a really interesting premise there. And I can't wait to see what that looks like when the game finally releases. You also have an array of different cards and abilities like healing. You also can project yourself. You can shoot lasers. There's all different types of abilities like a standard roguelike you can get. And when you die, you lose everything. You go back and the cycles repeat over and over. And so interesting looking demo. Can't wait to see when this comes out. There's actually no release date on it right now, but be sure to wishlist it. Play the demo right now because it's out during Steam Next Fest. Check out Tax Force. Discounty is a game that I put on my wish list about last year when I saw the trailer for it. I don't play a lot of management sim games. I don't play a lot of like cozy games like this. I tried Stardew Valley for a number of different times and I just was right off it, but Discounty really spoke to me, so I wanted to try it out whenever a demo got released, and I'm so glad that it is available right now. It is developed by Crinkle Cut Games and it is published by P-Cube. The description says, manage your own discount supermarket, get caught up in small town drama, organize and plan your shop's layout, and strike lucrative trade deals as you expand your secretive ants business empire. Selling more frozen fries will heal this broken community, right? So yeah, there's a backdrop of like some deep-seated stuff going on within the story of Discounty, but all through that you are just managing your ant store by selling things like apples and frozen fries and fish sticks with a cinnamon nutmeg flavor. What's also interesting is that you actually have to do math within the context of the story. So you are manning the cash register as well as storing the back and restocking items. So you actually have to do math, but it's not that hard. You actually see the price pages and you just enter in the number and just multiply it by how many times that the person bought it, and you go from there and you check them out and then you go through them. It's a fun game so far. I'm enjoying the demo of it, and it comes out on August the 21st of this year, so it's coming out in a couple months. Wishlist it and follow it and play the demo if you haven't already. Check out Discounty. Speaking of management sims, Moonlighter 2 The Endless Vault has a demo right now, developed by Digital Sun and published by 11-Bit Studios. Moonlighter, the first game, is one of my favorite games in a long time. It's really fun. So what you basically do is you're managing your shop by the day, and then you're going out and adventuring by night, and you're using what you get throughout the night to restock your shelves during the day to collect money, rinse, repeat. It's a whole cycle of building up your shop from the adventures that you go on by using different weapons, crafting different gear, selling it to people, and so they can also go out and adventure, and so you can also go out and adventure yourself. So yeah, this is a continuation of Moonlighter. The story actually presents why you are where you are in the beginning cutscene of it, and so you're basically doing the same thing. You are running the shop, you're building up the shop, and then you're going throughout the adventure and you're fighting enemies and bringing those items back to your shop to sell to people to gain more money and do it all over again in this endless vault. So yeah, I don't know how I actually feel about the perspective shift. So the original game was more in the pixel art style. This is more of the 3D style. It kind of did the same thing that Wizard of Legend did. So Wizard of Legend to Wizard of Legend 2 goes from like pixel art to more 3D. At this time, I don't really have too many strong feelings about it, and maybe when the full game releases sometime this year, maybe I'll get a better handle of it. But this is a PSA to play Moonlighter if you haven't already. Moonlighter, the first game, is always on sale. I think I got it at the time probably for like under $1 if I recall, but the demo for Moonlighter 2 is out, but you can play Moonlighter 1 at any time right now. You can play the game in its entirety, and you can play the demo if you want to check out Moonlighter. I highly encourage you to check out both Moonlighter and Moonlighter 2. And we have another survivor type of game by the name of Relic Abyss, and this is being developed and published by Reverse Loop. I saw this on Threads a while back, and it looked good. I know a lot of people feel like the Vampire Survivors genre is kind of played out, and there's too many of them at this point since Vampire Survivors went crazy, but I always enjoy people's takes on it, and this has got a good I enjoy this kind of more painted, more cartoony-esque vibe of this game. And so it's got a lot of characters to choose from, only 2 to choose from right now in the demo. You have a warrior and an archer, but when you go into the demo, you can see the wide array of characters that you'll be able to choose from as you go into the abyss. So a little bit of humor in there, and the abilities you get are pretty standard, from your attacks to AoE attacks to more spell-based damage, and you just improve them from there. You improve your overall stats from strength to agility to vitality to cooldown to all the things that you've seen in games like this. So there's nothing like groundbreaking, but what it does, I think it does really well. I really enjoy the art style. I'm really enjoying this game and what it has to offer. No release date on this one right now, but you can play the demo on it right now. So shout out to Relic Abyss for hyping this game up, and I want to see more whenever the game fully releases, and I would love to see you play it if you are so interested. And the last one I want to talk about for today is Superhero Simulator, being developed and published by Mighty Raccoon Studios. I feel like I saw this game in like some sort of tech demo years ago of someone trying their hand at a Superman game, and I'm like, hopefully someone makes something like this, and I can't wait to play it. And we have a game like that in this comic book art style. So Superhero Simulator is an open world superhero game where you fight villains and save lives, but being a hero isn't free. You'll need to work, pay rent, and survive. Can you handle both sides of the superhero life? So yeah, it is a superhero life simulator game where you are a superhero by day, but you do have to earn money, and being a superhero doesn't pay the bill. So you have to do things like drive a taxi after you do a full day of superheroing, by beating up villains, by saving people from burning buildings, transporting people to the hospital, and saving them from drowning. So yeah, a fun superhero game, but the flying feels really fun to do. Right now the demo is just mouse and keyboard, so the controls, to me at least, feel really wonky, and I'm someone who is more accustomed to controller. So if you're someone who's more mouse and keyboard, it won't feel as awkward, but it just kind of felt awkward with the controls. So I can't wait to see how this feels in the controls, and it will be coming in early access whenever it comes out. So no announced date as of yet. It's coming soon, but it will be in early access when it releases. But man, if you want to feel, then I highly encourage you to play Superhero Simulator. Like I said, Steam Next Fest is still going on, and I've been playing a bunch of demos that we'll talk about at a later date on another video. But if you want to see more demos I've been playing, check out the video I did about last week about demos I've been playing. Also, I did a more gameplay focused video on some wholesome games, so check those videos out if you're interested. My name is Chike. Hope you're having a great Steam Next Fest. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.